Today's challenge before the ride is a new set of pads in the Mono M4 Hope caliper. They've been nearly worn out for blooming ages, and I think they're just about at it now. So first thing to do is to remove the through bolt on the fork. You might have a quick release, so I'll just get the wheel out. Right, so the wheel is out, so I'm going to use my new Gerber survival tool, pliers or whatever it is. Right, so to do the pads, you remove the little spring clip here, and then push the pin out using the pliers. Right, so out comes the pin, and then the pads come out. There's not much left on those. No, hardly anything. Okay. As you can see, the spring that was in the pads holding them apart is worn through. That one bit's gone there. So what you do then, I use a toothbrush and just give it a bit of a clean to make sure the pistons are nice and clean so they go back in easily. Right, once the pistons have been cleaned, you've got to push obviously the pistons back in. So just do that equally. You might find some of them start to come out, but it's just a question of just working around them all until they're all fully in. So we're getting the new pad set, the new pin, the two new pads, the spring, and also the little, which you can't see, with the little retaining pin as well. So that's the difference between the pads, quite a bit. So to fit them, put the spring over the pad, put the pad over the spring, push them together, pick them up as one. So that's the pads in, so the pin goes through the pad, through the spring, through the other pad, wiggle it about so it goes in, and then use the pliers to push it in the last bit. I find if you just wet the rubber O-ring at the end, it sometimes goes in a bit easier. A bit of squeeze. You can tell when it's gone in properly because the pin goes with a sort of clunk in, right in, and sticks in properly there. And then you've got the little pin to put the retaining pin in, and that just clips over, pushes in. You normally lose these at the side of the track. So we have the new pads in. So just wheel back in now. Yeah, bolt through and we're ready to go. Obviously one more thing to do before you ride it is just make sure it does work okay. And obviously first couple of stops it'll be a bit not as good as the pads bed in. So all ready for the gap.